Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, don't go any far before hitting that subscribe button, and let us journey together in this channel where we make mathematics and biology a booster subject. So don't benefit alone, share and let as many people benefit from it. Today in this tutorial we are going to look at rhesus factor and the Erythroblastosis feutalis. So as we have seen in the AB host system, we know that the brand group of a person is defined by either the presence, the absence of antigen in the red blood cells membrane or antibodies present in their blood plasma. So today's tutorial is about the rhesus factor and the Erythroblastosis feutalis. So it is this protein is found in the membrane of the red blood cell, just like the antigen A and B, but now this one is referred to as rhesus factor because it was first time discovered in rhesus monkey, and since then it has also been discovered that 85%, guys, 85% of human beings have rhesus factor. And so I have seen it is very important to look at this one because it affects us directly. One thing you need to note, guys, in rhesus factor, it is that unlike the AB host system, there are no antibodies against the rhesus factor in the blood plasma. Persons with this protein in the red blood cells are known as, so we are saying that persons with rhesus factor are known as rhesus positive, and those without, persons without rhesus factor are known as rhesus negative. So what this means is that there are some persons in their red blood cell, they contain this factor we are calling rhesus factor, and there are those without the rhesus factor, and we want to look at the implications of either having or not having this protein in the red blood cells membrane. Suppose a woman who is rhesus negative marries a man who is rhesus positive. Don't forget that we have said that in the blood plasma there are no naturally occurring antibodies against the rhesus factor. Now look at this case scenario whereby a woman who is negative marries a man who is positive. So what happens that when this woman conceives a baby, maybe this baby may inherit the rhesus positive factors from the father. In the case now a woman conceives a fetus that is rhesus positive, now the rhesus antigen crosses through the placenta to the maternal blood circulation that now causes the mother to react by producing the antibodies against the rhesus factor of the fetus, and this occurs especially during the 9th month of the pregnancy, and the antibodies that are formed in the maternal's bloodstream will destroy the red blood cells of the fetus, but in the first case or the first pregnancy, there is no much destruction of the red blood cells, because remember the process of formation of the rhesus factor antibodies takes a long time, and therefore the firstborn has high chances of survival because the destruction of the red blood cells membrane is not that much. Now the destruction we are talking about is the agglutination. And remember in our previous tutorials we talked about the danger of agglutination, and one of it is that there will be insufficient or less amount of oxygen oxygen is supplied in the body. And another thing is that the agglutinated red blood cells will block the blood capillaries, and they will make the circulation of the blood in the body not enough or not occurring even at all. This one can be very fatal. So you have seen that the first pregnancy, there is minimal destruction of the red blood cells. But now imagine a case whereby this woman conceives another pregnancy. Remember, in the bloodstream of this woman, it has already formed rhesus antibodies that are against the rhesus factor. If the mother now has subsequent pregnancies where the fetus is rhesus positive, there will be massive destruction of red blood cell, and this one may result to either premature birth. It can also result to either the fetus that will be born will have insufficient red blood cells, and you know we say that red blood cells, they transport oxygen, and at the same time death may occur if it is not treated immediately. This condition whereby the fetus dies due to the rhesus antibodies produced is known as Erythroblastosis feutalis, or commonly known as Hemolytic disease of the newborn. So only treatment for this disease, replacement of all the fetal blood by massive blood transfusion. If you don't know anything about blood transfusion, I will refer you to our previous tutorial about blood transfusion. I will see you in the next So I will see you in the next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe and